Chef Buck here, and today we're going to cook up some Kung Pao chicken. First thing, got my chicken cut up here. Got it some chopped up into some little half-inch pieces. I'm going to throw a dibble-dabble of sesame oil in there. Doesn't take a lot. A little bit of soy sauce. And we're not going to add a lot of salt to this dish because soy sauce already has a lot of salt in it. But I will throw some black pepper. Stir my chicken around here and get this meat coated up. And I'm going to throw me in a little cornstarch. Then we'll coat the chicken in cornstarch. So now I'll set my chicken aside here for a minute. Come on over here, camera girl. I got my skillet turned on medium heat. And I'm going to throw me a little bit of oil in here. We'll give that oil a few moments to heat up. And once your skillet is hot, you can go ahead and throw your chicken in here. We'll start to brown it up. Yeah, this is just a little white chicken meat, and we've got it cut into some dinky-doo pieces. So we'll spread our chicken out and give it a few minutes to brown up. And I've already started chopping up some of my veggies, but I got a few more to chop up here. I got some zucchini right here, just one little dinky-doo piece. Now you can use a bigger zucchini than this, but I'm not using much chicken. I'm going to go ahead and lop my zucchini into some little cubes, some cubey type pieces. My meat's bubbling away, so I'll give it a stir. Now I got a little piece of celery here. Celery is great for this dish because it'll add a nice crunch. You know, a lot of these other ingredients will soften up, but celery is always good for texture. And I got me some green onions. I'm just going to chop off the bottom of the green onions. And the green onion tops I'll reserve for the end of the dish. Well, my chicken's browned up enough here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in some of these ingredients here. I got a little bit of garlic, got a little bit of ginger, and then I got some red bell pepper. I'm going to go ahead and throw my onion in there too. So I'll stir this around and let this go for just a few minutes. This is a very fast cooking dish. Come on over here, camera girl. I'm going to throw my sauce together now. You can use hoisin sauce. You know, if you got a little jar of hoisin sauce, you can use that, but I don't have any hoisin sauce. So I'm going to use a little bit of brown sugar. Just going to dissolve my brown sugar in some water. Give it a whisk. So I'm going to put in a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, a little more dibby-dabble-doo of sesame oil. That's too much. What? Oh, you missed the, okay, that's good. They didn't get to see how much didn't go in the jar. Now you could add a little chili paste to this dish. You know, some hot chili paste, or you could put some sliced hot peppers in here with your veggies if you want to. You know, my mother-in-law is probably going to eat some of this, so I'm going to take it easy on the peppers so I don't get in trouble. So I'll get this mixed up. And the last thing I'm going to throw in here is a little bit of cornstarch. The cornstarch will help to thicken up this sauce. Okay, let me give this another whirl. So this has been going for a couple of minutes. So I'll throw in the rest of my veggies here. My zucchini and my celery. And you could add any additional seasonings you like. But I mean, the garlic adds a lot of flavor. The ginger adds a lot of flavor. Sesame oil has a ton of flavor. So really, you don't have to go too crazy with the salt and pepper and seasonings. Well, that's been cooking for a couple of minutes. So I'll go ahead and throw my sauce in here. So now I'm going to turn my heat up to medium high because we got that cornstarch in here. So I want to bring this up to a bubble so that it'll thicken up. And once it starts to bubble, you want to make sure and kind of keep stirring it while all this action's going on. You can see how quickly it begins to thicken up. So I'm going to reduce the heat back down to medium. Then I'll just stir it away while it continues to thicken up. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my peanuts in here. And peanuts are what makes Kung Pao chicken. If you don't like peanuts, then maybe Kung Pao chicken's not for you.
I bet it tastes great even without it.
But it's not going to taste as great as it could. Because peanuts, it gives it that, you know, going out to a Chinese restaurant and getting Kung Pao chicken taste. But that's it. I think it's thickened up enough. So it's a nice gooey mess right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get it off of the heat. So the last thing is just I'm going to stir my green onion tops in here. Now you could just eat it just like this here. You know, it's plenty of substance. It's pretty healthy. You know, if you're feeling not quite healthy, a little bit of rice I got cooked up there. Come on over here, camera girl, and give this a taste test. Got you a little bowl fixed up with some rice. That was a good face. You know, if you want to put a little more tang into it, you know, add you some hot pepper. Some red pepper chili flakes are really good. If you want to check out the recipe, I'll have a link down below. You can go over to myfoodchannel.com. Check out all our recipes over there. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and we'll see you in the future.